we're about to dive into some spicy old tincture. Let's go! So what's going on, JC Fire Crew? Ha ha ha. Tonight we are going to be dissecting a little bit about some tincture. Yes. Never really got into tinctures too much a few years back, but got linked up to a group on Facebook, Capsaicin Crew. Shout out to the boys in Cap Crew. And really started to dissect into tinctures, everything there is to know about them, and just started making some myself too. So what's cool about tinctures is it's very concentrated heat. So whereas you get sauce and you're kind of diluting the sauce and the heat in those sauces with other ingredients, when it comes to tinctures, you're basically extracting the flavors, the heat, everything out of the peppers, and just making basically highly concentrated spicy tinctures. This one's a homemade one that I made. It's Fuego Mango, the habanero edition. You see my lovely duck. That's what they call me in Cap Crew, the duck. So we got that little Fuego Mango Hab edition. So basically, the art to tincture actually isn't really too bad. I'll show you one I have going now. This one is a super hot. This one is a Reaper X, which is, I guess, like a hotter strain mutation of the Reaper. I got that from Matt Hill at Chattanooga Peppers. I'll have a link to good old Matt in there from Chattanooga Peppers. And basically, what you're seeing here is all dehydrated pepper, right? So peppers are alcohol soluble, so you dehydrate those peppers, right? And then you soak them in high grain alcohol. This one's Everclear because the stronger the alcohol, the more it extracts basically the capsaicin and the heat out of those peppers. Now, you don't just soak them for a couple days. As you can see, this one here, this one's been soaking since, March 30th. So you soak them probably for a minimum of 3 months to shake them up a little bit. Once they're ready to go, you strain them. Basically, you take this and you strain it, and then you basically get all the fluid that's basically got that capsaicin out of them, right? You got all that capsaicin out of them, right? And then what you do is you let the alcohol in it evaporate out, right? So you don't want to just take it because you don't want to be drinking just high grain alcohol. So you let them sit out, that the air can get out of them, and over time they evaporate, and you'll see the fluid go down. And as they do, the oils and all that stuff from the capsaicin go out. So basically what you're getting out of that then is just the heat and the flavor from those peppers. Now, this is a strained one that's already been evaporated. The alcohol evaporated out of that one. This is the mango habanero one that I have. Pretty clear. The clarity on that's pretty awesome. And then basically you can just put them in these little tinctures, and you get the heat and flavor out of this. Now, this one is straight peppers. That one's a super hot. This one I used dehydrated mangoes and some and habaneros in there, so it's got flavor from the mangoes and the heat of the habaneros. That one sat out for quite some time to make sure that alcohol evaporated off of it, and then basically, boom, you get some tincture. What's awesome about this is an easy way to slowly build your tolerance. Now, you don't need to go brutal, but I know Brian Ames has had a lot of tinks lately on his channel and diving in and diving into prepping for a challenge that he has. And what's nice is I mean, you can start as just a couple drops because it's concentrated from those capsaicins in there. And you can just build it up, and the more you take it in, the more, I guess, heat tolerance your body becomes adapted to. So it's a nice way, easy way to get some of that heat in there. And I know some makers out there make their own. You know, I was talking to Mike from Rise and Smoke about making some tinks and stuff like that. So he's even getting into it, which is pretty cool to see. So so basically, an easy way to build your tolerance, you know, take a couple of those. If you go back onto the channel, I have my friend Ray on every year. I make a new tank and then give them a couple drops and light them up. You know, they do get pretty dang hot, not gonna lie. So, but in Cap Crew, one way that we like to do it, we like to call them spicy chugs, right? Take a 12-ounce carbonated beverage. I got some bubbly lime flavored seltzer water there. And you take some Tink and you drink it down, and basically, you know, you're getting the heat from that. So as we're doing that, so I'll turn it to the side here. So some people, like, if you're starting out, I wouldn't suggest, but we do full Robbies. We call them Robbies, full dropper fulls of those. It's only going to take a couple drops. Now, if you're not used to heat and you have a very low tolerance, a couple drops is probably gonna get you up. But we'll do a double one tonight. Let's do a double. So we'll do 2. Like I said, you know, pretty frequently dive into some of these tinks. So get another full dropper there. So let's do 2 right in there. But this one's Hob. So, I mean, obviously habaneros have some heat if you do them by yourself. But, you know, you take the Robbies there, pour them down in there. Let some of that carbonation go through, right? As we do this, love it. Cap Crew, we have races. We join forces on teams. One thing is with the carbonation, you get the fumes from the tinks up in there. So you know it's good and spicy. Get a good mix in there. Let some of that carbonation flow down, right? So there you have it. A double dropper full of some Fuego Mango Hob Edition. A little lime bubbly. And we cheers. Ooh. They're warm. And then you're getting that concentration. Ooh. Ooh. That's warm. But, you know, with some of these challenges that are out there nowadays, easy way to build your tolerances, you know, start taking a couple drops a day, slowly work your way up. I'm gonna be dead honest, maybe about like a year and a half, 2 years ago, like a quarter of a dropper would get me every time. I just slowly started building up. Ooh, burns the throat there just a little bit. So there you go. From basically letting it sit to straining, and letting that alcohol evaporate out so that you get the flavors and the So you get the flavors and everything of the peppers in there, to tinctures, to dropping them right down in. So, but, all right, crew. JC Fire crew. Appreciate you guys. Fun little video on Tinks, but I hope you guys have a great night. Much love. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace out.